This one comes at, let's see, April the 18th, 1970. And this is kind of interesting from the standpoint that I was able to get these letters, or these envelopes, from the PX, and they stamped them right there with this little, remember Andy Capp? Here's got a little Andy Capp thing right here, and it has a place for you to say home in, and then you put the amount of days. In this case, it was 146 days to go before I rotated out. And I wrote down here, not short. 146 days is not short. Short means you're getting close to rotating out. So in this letter, I should be able to read this. It's in ink. It says, Dear Mom and Dad, hi. Sorry I haven't written in so long. Ever since I got back from R&R, I've been trying to catch up on the pile of work accumulated while I was gone. Fred, the other man working with me, skied up for Hawaii yesterday, so I got the whole works. As an aside, Fred was an attorney, and he was also a staff sergeant. And he was married, so he went to meet his wife in Hawaii, like most of the guys that were married did. I've been working from 7:30 a.m. to about 9:30 to 10 o'clock p.m. I've worked longer hours at the shop back home, but this stuff is mentally exhausting and takes beaucoup, much in other words, concentration. R&R was really nice. It was tough coming back. I guess I should be glad I'm not in the bush anymore. It would be a real bummer to know you were coming back to that instead of a job in the rear. I'm glad you got the card and folder. I'm sending, or should I say I sent, a package home from Australia for your anniversary. It will probably get there shortly. I don't think you should have to pay any customs on it. Tell me when it arrives. I guess I better wish Dad a happy birthday too. Let's see, this is April the 18th, and his birthday was the 14th. It kind of slipped past me. I guess I missed Pat's birthday. He's 19 now. Wow. Is he doing okay? Hope so. They tell me I'll be going up for E5 soon. I don't know, but it would be nice to make sergeant, but I'll believe it when I see it. Only 146 days left till ETS out of NAM and out of the Army. I don't know how to feel about it. It's too early to think about it anyhow. No need to worry about filing income tax. I have 180 days after I return to fill it out. Since I have to request the W-2 from the government, I think I'll wait and see. It's not so much of a hassle. Sure has been hot here. Rains occasionally, but it is already 90 to 100 degrees. Hate to see what it would be like in July and August. And I know it was like in July and August because that was when I came into country, and it was hot. How is the war coming? Looking at the papers back home, things have pretty much slowed up over here. Do they mention the Americal Division much, or the 11th Brigade? I saw in the Stars and Stripes where they found 33 bodies in a grave and are investigating here at Duck Pho about some alleged massacre. It will just be a bunch of paperwork for me. About the only casualties now are from booby traps made of dud rounds and unexploded ordnance. One company hit a 250-pound bomb and lost beaucoup men. Met quite a few guys I knew in basic and AIT here recently. They are in-country transfers from divisions that are being pulled out. The first division to be pulled out was the Big Red One, and we got some of their guys in our outfit. The brigade commander finished his tour, and they had ceremonies. A 4-star general Creighton W. Abrams, the commanding general for all of Vietnam, actually came down here. It was kind of funny. There was an incident that happened. Gosh, I'm trying to read this thing. It says he, like all other people, had to take a leak. But I guess he wasn't used to being in the sticks at a place called Duck Pho, so he didn't notice that the tubes in the ground for that purpose have a culvert around them, kind of a modesty shield. And he says he used a tube that was sticking up out of the ground next to the TOC. The TOC stands for Tactical Operations Center, which is underground. The tube turned out to be a ventilating shaft. I got kind of a kick out of it. Says, how is everybody? Okay, I hope. As soon as I get caught up, I'll write again. Love, Mike. And it looks like I got another P.S. here. It says, P.S. Did you ever get that map of our AO that I sent home? AO is Area of Operations. Oh, yeah. I guess you want to send a package of Cheese Whiz and some peanut butter would probably be a good thing. Also, I'll write again later and advise you, but I was thinking that maybe I could get some cool flicks with the old movie camera. I'll let you know later, okay? Mike. Yeah, that was a true incident, with and I mean, who's going to tell the 4-star general, sir, that's not what you think it is. It's been a real trip, going through the letters and refreshing my memory. There's a lot of things here that some are really personal in nature, but they corroborate some of the other memories that I've had, so that's a good thing. The box, I don't know if you noticed a kind of a musty smell in here. That musty smell is the smell of age. And everything in that whole group of stuff has that musty smell. And here's a couple of reasons why. One of the things that they would have just tossed this away, but I thought, well, I might like to have that. This is my helmet cover. And you might think, well, what kind of things do you put on a helmet cover? You notice it's got slits in it. That's where you'd put vegetation if you wanted to kind of increase your camouflage. It has things like guys that put their state down. I wrote Illinois down here. Had a big peace sign right there, the word peace kind of in different colors. And had an MW, that was on the back of the helmet, so I always knew which helmet was mine, because you didn't wear it all the time. If you came into a place, you'd take your helmet off, because the darn thing weighs about 4.5 or 5 pounds, and it's heavy after a while. So you'd throw it down, you'd sit on it. If you needed to, you'd wash or shave in it. Didn't shave too often. And then here, almost everybody had one of these things on it, and it's the months. And as you click the months off, you kind of colored them in or scratched them through or whatever have you. So I did that, and it kind of helps, you keep things in focus as far as, gosh, I got 3 behind me. I can do this, So that was kind of interesting. Everybody in the field always wanted to capture an NVA, North Vietnamese Army flag, and they were hard to come by. And I never got a North Vietnamese, an NVA flag, but I did get a South Vietnamese flag. And as things turned out, with the whole country being pretty much taken over by the North Vietnam, this has become a collector's item, because there is no South Vietnam, just one Vietnam. And so this was the South Vietnamese flag. So I'm happy I had that.